morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Rachel Barber.
And I'm Nick Chang.
Starting next year, Roseville may offer a third computer science class. We go to Alonso Alcacer with the story.
AP Computer Science Principles is a new course offered for the 2017-18 school year.
AP Computer Science Principles is a new course offering at Roseville High School that is the stepping stone between Exploring Computer Science, our entry-level course, and AP Computer Science A, Programming in Java. Students will learn to program both in Snap and in Python or processing, and basically learn the fundamentals of computer science.
Math teacher Kevin Fagan is enthusiastic about the course and has high hopes for the upcoming school year.
It's going to be a really exciting course, and I've heard other teachers in the district have success with teaching the same course this school year. A lot of students are signing up for it and are really interested and exciting in the opportunity to take an AP course and earn college credit for learning more about computers. If you're interested in taking it, I would definitely talk to your counselor about it right away. There is still potentially more room for students to sign up.
Read more coverage on eyeofthetigernews.com.
Assistant Principal Matt Pipitone dispelled student rumors and clarified that admin does not plan to breathalyze students at school dances.
I think it's common for it to be before every dance, just so that nobody does do that, because they want everybody to enjoy the dance and not have to get in trouble for something stupid that they did before the dance.
Junior prom court nominations are due this Thursday, March 9th, by the end of school.
We now go to Josh Carson with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of EOTSN. I'm Josh Carson. Starting off today, saying congratulations to the varsity girls soccer team who defeated Whitney in penalty kicks to win the CIF Sac Joaquin Division II Section Championship. The game ended 0-0 at the end of regulation and overtime. The Tigers eventually prevailed, converting 4 penalty kicks to Whitney's 2. Goalkeeper Ashlyn Harris saved Whitney's final penalty kick to clinch the game, and the section tied it. Goalie Ashlyn Hernandez reacts to the game that won it all.
It felt amazing. I wasn't that great at PKs at first, but during club I was practicing it because I was doing it more in club than high school. And just having the thought of actually saving more than one was awesome. It was the greatest way to end our season. Just saying that how bummed I am for the seniors to go, because they were amazing seniors, especially with Allie and Jess and McKenna and Juliet. Yeah, they were all amazing players, and just sad to have them go. But I can't wait for the new players to come and see what else we have for next year.
And on to our breaking story today is the girls varsity basketball team, who were awarded a bid in the state tournament despite losing in the second round of the section tournament. The Tigers earned a 9th seed and will play 8th seed Montgomery in Santa Rosa Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Now that the section tournaments have officially concluded, it's time for the top 5 plays of the Winter Sports Playoffs with Tom Taylor.
And here we go, kicking off the top 5 plays of the Winter Sports Playoffs at number 5. Tommy Edwards with the hustle, sprinting back on defense to get the glass block, had to go up at rim level to swat that one away.
Coming in at number 4, we have a clutch Brandon Del Rosario buzzer beater right there at the end of the third quarter. That was a great momentum shifter. If we go back onto the replay, we see that this ball was tipped not once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and then finally goes in, and wow, just a great play.
Evened out the momentum. Number 3, we're going to let you listen in on this one right here. Wow, threading the needle. The definition by Jason Russell to Edwards. We have to slow this play down to do it justice. Our very own Jason Russell threading the needle to Edwards on the entry pass.
Coming in at number 2 is the girls' soccer playoff game. Jess Vanderhagen showing off some very, very good foot skills right there. Doesn't go in at first, however, Kelsey Gill on the second effort, attempt, goal, and that is just a great play all around by the girls' soccer team.
They beat Granite Bay 3-0 in that game. At number 1, the top play, the best the playoffs had to offer. Skylar Ruby turns the defender around. Talk about embarrassment for the defender, but hey, she knocked down the shot to cap it off. Beautiful play. Just a jab step, turn around, knock it down at number 1.
And next week, you'll witness the future of EOTSN with junior Cale Gibson anchoring the Tuesday edition. And that's it today on your home for Roseville High School sports. Top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Josh. Logan came out this weekend, and it's the final outing for the beloved actor Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. And all I can say is that Logan left me absolutely speechless. The movie starts out in the year 2029, and the world is somewhat the same, but very few mutants are left. Logan, who is not the same as he was before, is getting old, and he's very down in the dumps, as he is now an alcoholic luxury limo driver who is hiding out in Mexico while helping aid the ailing Professor X. But Logan gets forced out of mutant retirement after a mysterious mutant girl, Laura, needs his help to get across the border and into Canada. Right from the get-go, Logan shows you how it's not going to be like any of the other X-Men movies. It's brutal and gritty and brings such bleak and dry undertones throughout the whole movie. And at times, I didn't even feel like I was watching a film about a mutant with metal claws in his hands, but instead an expertly crafted movie that doesn't fall into superhero cliches. Logan is grounded, and you never see him fight a big alien monster at the end or destroy a giant beam in the sky. Director James Mangold really made use of the incredible R rating that Logan got. With absolutely violent and brutal murders and foul language, Logan hides nothing like the previous X-Men films have. Logan finally shows the side of Wolverine we've always wanted to see, with him going into berserker mode more than one time in the movie, and when he does, it's brutal. The R rating is perfect for the film, but not because of its crude humor or gags like in Deadpool, but because of how gritty and dark Logan's life has really become. I mean, this is a movie about a man with metal claws, for Christ's sakes. This movie really holds the story because of the stellar acting from Hugh Jackman, as he really knocks it out of the park in his final outing as the character. It's so hard for me to think that originally he wasn't cast for playing this role, but after nearly almost 2 decades, Hugh Jackman probably gives his best performance as Logan. But his acting alone doesn't carry this movie. Patrick Stewart is of course amazing as Charles Xavier in his last performance as a character too. Boyd Holbrook was very good as the villainous and snarky Donald Pierce, who is out for X-23, but the person that steals the show is of course the little girl Laura, or X-23, played by Daphne Keane. In the end, Logan uses its R rating to perfection as it brings a darker take on the story of Wolverine, as it avoids other superhero movie tropes, and easily joins the ranks as one of the best superhero movies ever made, along with The Dark Knight. With deep and dark tones like depression and suicide, and happy tones like family and well-being, Logan was heartbreaking in all the right places and heartwarming in all the others. I can't recommend going to see Logan enough. It's definitely a movie you shouldn't miss. That's it for my review, and now we go back to news.
Thanks, Preston. An RHS teacher traveled to Cuba over winter break. We go to Victoria Barr with the story.
History teacher Carol Crabtree received the opportunity to visit Cuba over winter break.
I did spend Christmas, winter break over in Cuba. And I've always wanted to go to Cuba. I was given the opportunity to go to Cuba because of my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law went to Cuba about a year ago on a tour, and she found it so interesting and so fascinating that she invited us to go over winter break. So we did.
One of Crabtree's favorite memories of her trip was visiting a Cuban community center for children with Down syndrome.
I think the best part of the trip was during the trip we had the opportunity to visit schools and cultural centers, and one of the places we visited was a special community center for children who have Down syndrome. So it was interesting and great to see how they provided services to Cubans who have special needs. So this was a community center just for Cubans with Down syndrome, and it was absolutely inspiring.
Crabtree feels the trip was rewarding for history teachers due to the difference in Cuba's culture.
It's a chance of a lifetime for a history teacher to visit an existing totalitarian communist country. Now, Cuba's not completely totalitarian anymore. They have access to the internet. They are really excited about Netflix. I don't know how they're getting Netflix, but they are.
Crabtree is thankful to have experienced Cuba's culture and is also happy to be back at RHS.
A quick correction from last Friday's show. In our Peer Helping story, we said that Love Week was Peer Helping's midterm. Love Week activities were student-initiated and not for a grade. That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.